YouTube. This is part number 3 on ability of to enhancing your hormones. I just want to read a little piece out of this NHE, and I'm gonna break it down. There, it said, whereas the pituitary and the adrenal recordal, can't pronounce that, growth hormone and cortisol respond to exercise is rapid or occurs during exercise. The gonadal testosterone response is largely delayed and occurs mainly during the recovery period. For a period of time after an intense workout, testosterone levels are suppressed and cortisol levels are elevated. If and only if adequate recovery time follows, testosterone will rebound beyond initial levels to drive the anabolic process. The cortisol levels will fall. This flip-flop in the testosterone cortisol ratio is the pivotal event of the muscle building process. If you train too frequently, testosterone never gets a chance to rebound fully, and cortisol remains elevated. In this catabolic hormone state, muscle growth cannot occur. If you chronically make this mistake, you become overtrained, a condition marked by predominance of cortisol over testosterone. So that just to give you a little view right there to let you know that uh how you can enhance the testosterone. When testosterone is up, another hormone, human growth hormone, is up. Okay. Now the one of the things is to keep the emotional stress down very low. It talks about that too. Uh Nutrition, sleep, you know, it's very important to keep testosterone up. Um Stress can come when you're doing a lot of exercise. Okay, that's another thing. When you're doing a lot of exercise, um, and if not done properly, then you can overtrain. In that case, um, that causes cortisol. So we want to eliminate the bad and elevate the good. So this is the reason why um, and I don't figure it out to a science. When you doing the type of training, you only working out an hour and 45 minutes in a week in 7 days. That means um, everything is up and on the up and up. Everything's being elevated. You have time to recover. Your testosterone is boosting, and If you're eating the food, your testosterone is coming from the testicle area. Um, oh yeah, it's awesome. And you don't have to pay for it. You know, these guys that be on these roids and these HEAs, they're paying like, I don't know, thousands of dollars, maybe 20 grand. I don't know. They cycles. Why go through all that? And you can take natural food. I tell you what, I'm going to go straight to the point. I tell you how you can boost your testosterone by eating certain things. You can take some extra virgin oil or some canola oil. This is what I usually do. I usually take some canola oil and just drink it. I just put it in a couple of caps. I'll probably take like 6, 7 caps. And if you look at it and say calories, this is the thing I be tripping out when people be talking about calories. Well, if you look on when we buy food, you look on the part where they're telling you what's all in it. It tells you the body can't really operate under to 1,500 to 2,500 calories. That's in order for your body to function. So when you try to be paying attention to calories, it's you cannot sophisticate the body. The body knows what's what. If you're taking in calories, if you can take in 4 or 5 thousand calories a day, um, you can burn body fat. That's all depends on your activity level. You know, if you're very active, you have to get those calories up. You know, 35, 4,000. You know, I know some are taking a whole lot, but that just when dealing with calories, the calorie restriction is it's a no. It's a no brainer. You know, if you're doing these principles right now, you don't want to be worrying about how many calories this have, how many calories that, unless you're really trying to get into some high end uh, bodybuilding and so forth. And so you have to really pay attention to those, which it's a science to that too. But To make it point and simple, um, you can take you can put that in your shakes too, and go do your workouts like that, and you will feel a difference. And especially if uh, when you try to do the monkey dance. If y'all know what I'm talking about, you gonna do the monkey dance. You can do that too. Yeah, some of your men out there, y'all having problems. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a video just for you, the functional brothers out there or sisters. Shoot, you can tell if you're having problems down there in private area. All you got to do is to take you some couple of caps of canola oil and wait about 10 minutes. Ain't gonna take long. You start feeling that blood surge going in the right areas. You be all right. You'll be all right. That's another little key ingredient y'all can do. Y'all having problems down there, can't get it up. Start taking some canola oil before you start doing the monkey dance, and I guarantee you're gonna be doing the monkey dance. But that's for your dysfunctional brothers out there. But anyway, um, so um, what's another thing I want to talk about? And drinking water, you know, and drink quality water. That's another thing. Try to drink you some quality water. Stay hydrated. That's very important. Not just for cold water is also antibiotic from the NHE book I love to talk about. This is one of my main books. I do have the Arnold Schwarzenegger, but this book right here, I love it. It breaks a lot of stuff down. You know, um, but water is antibiotic. Now, how can you make it antibiotic? And from my memory from this right here, if you take potassium, which you automatically getting from what? You already know it. Pink salt. That's right. So from pink salt, you already got the potassium. Potassium, what potassium does for the cells, it pulls water inside of the cell. If you have too much sodium, you're pulling water out of the cell. So by taking the major points like your pink salt and you got your hydrated water, now the water is going inside of the cell versus with sodium is going out of the cell. So water that's going inside of the cell, we call that antibiotic. Water that's going outside of the cell, we call it catabiotic. So that's antibiotic. So that's a speed jumper too. That is something you can enhance just by drinking plenty of water, and it's a good thing. So all anything you're gonna get from me is authentic, good information that you can share as well as incorporate and live better by doing simple things in the fundamentals. Um, Also, when it come down to I'll probably be doing some videos of me doing some meditation and also martial arts. Uh, I used to do when I was young, like 16, 17 years old. Uh, my dad and my brother went into Taekwondo, and I only went to a blue belt. Me in that time, I became pretty good at it. I only been in it for 8 months too, but I carried that discipline along the way, and every now and then I still, show some people some self defense moves. I do new self defense. Um, I was able to one time in my karate days, uh, I had to fight all three classes, which is a total of about 28 people, and simultaneously they was all in front of me, and I'm against my back against the wall, and I had to fight everybody, you know, simultaneously, all coming at me at one time. And I was able to really defend myself. I didn't know I was able to do it. I don't know if Sensei was thinking crazy, but he was like, okay, we're going to do, I guess, an experiment. And I came out to beat all right. So I had ability to, one of my things I love to do, I love martial arts. It is a movement, not just something to fight and be self-defense, that's the main purpose of trying to learn self-defense, is to protect yourself. But it's an art. When you're able to do things with the body and do things, that's something also I enjoy. I became real good at it. I became a grand champion. They put me in men division. I was only, what, 17 years old? 17 years old, and I was in men division. But a little more about that later. But I'll just give you some backgrounds about myself. Martial artist, dancer, bodybuilding poser, because I love posing. You could be seeing more of that. And some other things that I'm going to be sharing with you to give you some general idea of who I am, what I am, and who is before you right now. So I'm going to end this video, and I will be able to see y'all later. And y'all have a good and blissful day. And namaste.